The Eagles currently hold the key to the entire draft. They hold picks 1, 2 and 13. A statement that says it's about to be rebuilt, and the two tied prospects they have waiting in the wings in the names of Tylah Williams and Charlie Banfield. But they have some huge calls to make. Do they double down at the top end of the draft? Or do they look at trade options and reshape their entire future in one fell swoop? In today's video, we're going to try and have a look at the options available to the Eagles. Welcome back, legends. I'm PommyInOz. I am obviously asking you to hit the like and subscribe button, do us a solid and join the crew. And we're diving in to West Coast Eagles draft hand. It's a big decision for them at the pointy end of their rebuild, and they have trade options that could completely flip the draft on its head. What should the Eagles do with pick 2? Do they go best available, or do they trade down and try and stack and bolster up that midfield? So, where do they currently stand? At the minute, they will have 32 seniors on the list, knowing they have to get to 36 once Ryan Marich's upgrade goes through. 31 senior players currently. Marich has already signed that extension. That will go through at the next list modulment. Now, with the AFL assistant package, they also have 4 extra rookie spots, meaning that they'll take a look around in the rookie draft, maybe take some state league players. For the national draft, though, 1, 2, 13, 34, 41, 53, 58, 80, and 98 looks good on paper. This list is very much, though, in rebuild mode. What do they need? Let's look at the whiteboard. They definitely want some explosiveness through the midfield, some reliable ball users, and crucially, some real leadership and genuine application in that list. They've also got 2 tied prospects that really help their forward half of the ground, Tylah Williams and Charlie Banfield. Let's take a closer look at them. Tylah Williams, part of that West Coast NGA, he's lightning quick, unpredictable, loves chaos, and had some elite combine numbers. A sub-3 second in the sprint, top 5 in agility, and a 90cm running jump. He's a spark plug forward who brings pressure and flair. Now, we expect to bid on him late 20s to the 40s, meaning the Eagles will have to match, but it's a fairly simplistic match for them. Then you've got Charlie Banfield, son of a dual premiership Eagle. Charlie's that nice 190 height, versatile, gutsy, elite in his endurance 2K time trial. He is super strong two-way runner, can play on the mid, can play on the wing, and can float forward as well. Had some real strong games, including the Colts Grand Final, where he was best on ground. He's going to be somewhere between the 40s and 60s, so 2 potential bids, really, when we expect the Eagles to take 4 selections minimum at this draft. Now, pick 1 seems the obvious selection, doesn't it? It's not really a debate anymore. Willem Duursma, 193. He's that archetype modern-day AFL midfielder. He's got that burst speed. He's incredibly strong in the air. He's versatile. He's played at centre halfback, wing, on the ball, half forward. He has shown some genuine versatility, but also been clutch in the games he's played. Vic Country MVP, All-Australian, top 3 finish for the Moorish medal. The kid oozes class and has a huge ceiling. And also, we know the Duursma family. They know how to play football. Duursma is that point of difference midfielder, though, that they've been screaming out, and so far looks the pick of the Duursma boys and girls. Someone that can break lines, carry the ball, lift the standard, and he loves the dangerous set-up play kick. So pick 1 for me is easy. Willem Duursma is an Eagle. Now, the dilemma comes in pick 2. What do you do? And this is where things get fascinating. If they hold pick 2, there is only 3 distinctive paths I feel like they can go, right? Option 1, go tall. Take Cooper Duff-Tytler. Go next best available. 201 centimetres, a ruck forward, incredible mobility. His ground coverage is insane, and the ceiling is incredibly high. Now, the issue is, this isn't really an area, when you look at the Eagles, that is desperate for attention. Cooper Duff-Tytler is better than the forwards they've got, but this is one of them cases where, when you've only got so many list spots, do you add another player, or do you look for depth? Now, option 2 is go for the guts. Dyson Sharp, like medalist, South Australian. He's been constantly top 2 in our power rankings, and we probably have him higher than most. But his leadership, toughness, clean hands would pair perfectly with Will Duursma's athleticism and Harley Reid's ability to change the game. You have got a midfield foundation for a decade. And option 3 is, do you take the punt? Sullivan Robey, the bolter, a freak athlete who went from playing local footy to dominating the Coates League, particularly in finals, had some stellar games, a powerful midfielder forward, 192, he's explosive, he's fearless, but that is the big thing. Do the Eagles take the risk on a player that has only been condensed into 8 weeks of form, albeit incredible form? Now, the other is look for a trade. Now, this could be the play for me. What if they look at creating the hype of Robey and CDT and look at it? Now, an offer that has been floated around is Essendon give 5, 6 and 27 for West Coast 2, 13 and 34. On paper, that is a dead even trade. Essendon have to slightly overpay. Why would Essendon do it? Well, they get the guy they want. Media say it's Cooper Duff-Tytler. I'm not too believing. I think it's Sullivan Robey. It's clean as well. That later pick is where Adam Swade would get picked, so that basically makes sense to trade it out. For West Coast, it means they get Will Duursma at 1, and then they get 2 bites inside the top 6, as opposed to 13 and waiting for other people to do it. Now, what could you do with 5 and 6? If they make this trade, suddenly the board opens right up for them. Now, we've talked about Dyson Sharp. I would say if Dyson Sharp doesn't go 2, he will slide to Essendon's next pick. So this makes it intriguing. They can get the guy that we've suggested they want, and it becomes balanced. Now, the next pick after that, do they pair up a South Australian, the vice-captain, Sam Cumming, leadership, speed, loves the contest. Duursma, Sharp, Cumming feels like a trio when you add Reid. That goes insane. The other options to them would be Sam Grill, the running machine from the Chargers, who is incredibly fast, but endurance. 2nd in the 2K time trial, 9th in the sprint. Not many players can run fast, but run for a long time. Perfect for a side that is looking for the outside run. Or do they go for a surprise? Xavier Taylor, linked to Will Day in the clone, a modern intercept defender who has won just about every one of his duels, but shows his composure, but has scope to go into the midfield. So if the Essendon deal was on the table, West Coast could leave draft night with pick 1, Willem Duursma, Dyson Sharp pick 5, Sam Cumming pick 6, or Xavier Taylor, or Sam Grill, and they'd still have points aplenty for Williams and Banfield later, and potentially another punt in one of their later picks, should one of the Western Australians, who are very unfancied like Swaddling, slide to their picks. So let's sum it up where they are. Currently, 1, 2, 13, 34, 41, 53, 58, 80 and 98. The bids they've got to worry about, Tylah Williams will be somewhere in that, let's say, mid-30s. Banfield, let's say, late 40s, early 50s. Pick 1, we've locked in Duursma. Now, pick 2 is the decision point. Do you go best available Cooper Duff-Tytler? Do you buy early on Dyson Sharp, roll the Dyson Sullivan Robey, or alternative path, trade pick 2, get a couple of extra picks in, go Duursma, Sharp, and one of Cumming Taylor Grill while covering your NGA and father sons. You've addressed speed, leadership, skill, and balance all across the lines. If I'm Eagles, I am looking to trade it if that's the offer. I'm not saying Duff-Tytler and Robey won't be stars, because I think they will be. But I think where West Coast Eagles' position is, Duursma plus 2 top players like Sharp and Cumming gets West Coast moving up. Being able to draft 2 South Australians together who have a close relationship helps you create that synergy. Will Duursma gives you that flash in class. Sharp will give that grunt and leadership, that captain's mentality, and that ability to make players better around him. And Sam Cumming adds that work rate, that goal sense. They are 200 gamer profiles. And they also have the flexibility to bring in Tylah Williams and Charlie Banfield, which they do already. But I think it's how you accelerate your rebuild. Not by gambling on a superstar, but by nailing your core. So for me, Duursma, Sharp, Cumming, Williams, and Banfield would be a draft masterclass from the Eagles, and I would be heavily getting around it. So, Eagles fans and AFL fans, what do you think of this West Coast dilemma? Do they trade or do they stick? Let me know below if you would do the deal. Would you hold pick 2 and trade it to Essendon or someone else? Is there someone else out there that could offer? Melbourne is another option there as well. Who would be the dream pairing, do you think? Will Duursma and someone else? Smash that like button, drop a comment, subscribe for more daily deep dives as we head in to the AFL Draft. I've been PommyInOz, you've been fantastic, and until next time, see you soon. Pom out.
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.